Why hello and welcome back to Arcanum of Steambark, a Magic Obscure, where we're here with Ogor, and he is, well, doing random quests pretty much in the city of Tarant. Yes, I think we will kind of continue with that to gather some experience points to upgrade our skills and everything. For now, I had an idea while we were away, pretty much. Let's see if we can do a certain thing. For that, let us go a little bit to the north. Let's see, is this the place? Yeah, that is the place. H.T. Parnell. Let us go inside and see what's what. Oh look, how interesting. It's some kind of showroom or something of things. Let us have a look at all these things. Two-headed cow, what could that be? This plaque reads, a bizarre two-headed bovine of Vendicraft. Yeah, this is probably a Fallout reference to Brahmin, which makers of this game were the makers of Fallout 1 and 2. So, it makes sense. So what do we have here? The sign in front of this object claims that it has a petrified dragon, but it looks more like a poorly carved piece of rock. I don't know, I could see it. A little bit short on the legs though. Over here we have the frequency display. Amazing miniature steam engine, it actually works. I wonder if there's actually things we can do with it, but not for the moment. And what do we have here? Looks like a head. It appears to be some sort of rock. The plaque on it reads the evil Aeronax. Is that Over here the plaque reads looks like some kind of, almost like a Deathclaw. A hairy Deathclaw from Fallout as well. The inside of this case is a clumsily stitched assemblage of moth-eaten bear pelts. Black identifies this obvious fake as the Stillwater Giant. Okay. It is fake. The plaque on this display reads, Authentic Cree Shrunken Head. Well, that's really small. I cannot even identify that as a head. It looks more like pixels. This plaque reads, The Amazing God, the world's most intelligent orc. Alright, let's have a little chat with this intelligent orc.
Ugh! Igor, world's smartest orc. You have got question?
I don't know. What is your area of expertise?
I know much things. Gar tell all. Politics, mathematics, tea.
Oh, politics, that could be handy. Tell me more about the politics.
Tarant foremost representative democracy in Arcanum. Chairman Willowsby try align Tarant with Caledon, cause him much trouble. Councilman Braith called for him to step down. Us invade Caledon.
I think we read in the newspaper about that.
Because it's monarchy. Main question be, can democracy join with monarchy and not destabilize?
Okay, anything else you could tell me of politics in Arcanum?
Cumbria kingdom dying. Refuse all technology. Lose all provinces. Gar think King Praetor stupid. Other places side Caledon or Tarant. Few try be alone. Okay, well, we've been to Durnholm and yes, it was not looking too good.
Anything else you could tell me?
I know much things. Gar tell all. Politics, mathematics, tea.
Okay. What is like a real big number divided by another big number?
Gar not genius. Gar smarter than other orcs. Not smarter than Professor of Mathematics. I know 25 times 40 equals 1,000. No other orc tell you that.
Oh yeah, that's pretty smart. I would not know that by heart so quickly either. Actually, is that true? Let me actually calculate that. So, let's see. Yeah, actually it makes sense, because 4 times 25 is obviously 100. So 40 times 25 has to be 1,000. Yeah, makes sense. I'm not gonna be racist about it. Okay, bye. But no, we're not gonna say bye. We want to ask something a bit more about from Gar.
Ugh! I Gar, world's smartest.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know much things. Gar tell all. Politics, mathematics, tea.
Okay, what can you tell me about tea?
Yes, Gar like tea. Gar civilized. Gar say Earl Grey best. Made from blend of black teas and oil from the bergamot plant. Excellent, Gar say.
Surely you can. I like green teas.
Oh, come now, that is rubbish. Green tea is for the foreign constitution, not for consumption by those with discerning... Gar no like green tea.
Hey, why are you acting all like stupid and stuff like me, and then you are actually meant to be smart?
Gar not idiot. Gar smart. Listen here, sir. Have you ever conversed with a purebred orc? You'll not be in for a scintillating conversation. Of that I can assure you.
But isn't the point that you're like real smarter than other orcs?
Of course. But people will not accept a cultured orc. The very idea is preposterous. They would begin saying I was an half-orc, or even deduce my true... what I meant to say was... It is more effective showmanship for me to appear every bit the orc and to say brilliant things.
Deduce you prove what? You're not a real orc.
Garfield Thelonious Remington III, of pure human stock
Gotta love
at your
that name.
service. I am not orc at all. Well, one can assume that somewhere in my lineage there exists orc blood simply from looking at me. But my direct antecedents, my parents and grandparents, were fully human. Imagine their shock when I was born.
So, why do you do this? I mean, they treat me like I'm stupid, but I'd ignore that. But that's not like I put on a show. It's not like people listen and watch me on some sort of recording and then laugh.
You must have seen how orcs are treated in this world. It is not pretty. Though my circumstances may seem demeaning, it is better than being spit on in the streets, or being no more than a slave in a factory.
Very true, yes. So, are you owned by this museum, or are you free to leave?
I am a bit of an indentured servant of Mr. Parnell's. He paid my parents a good sum of coin to have me come work for him.
How long are you supposed to be on display here, then?
I will most likely stay here for the remainder of my existence. I have nothing else to do with my life. It's not so bad, actually. The only dreadful aspect of this existence is the sheer boredom. You cannot imagine the idiocy of the common folk I must contend with on a daily basis.
Wasn't it a bit cruel of your parents to, take money and have you do this job?
Nonsense. I sold myself to Mr. Parnell over their objections. They were treated with scorn and derision because of me. My father lost his employment, his reputation, and his social standing. But even then, they would do nothing but love me as their son. The coin I received from Mr. Parnell has given them a comfortable life and rescued them from the poverty I caused.
Okay, that's sort of sad, but sort of nice, I guess. Absolutely not this one. So, maybe if you're bored, you can come with me and have, real cool ogre adventures. I had lots of sex before.
While that sounds intriguing, I am indentured to Mr. Parnell for years to come, as I have said. It would cost quite a bit of coin to free me from my obligations.
If I were to secure your freedom, would you join me?
Of course. I would find it invigorating to travel Arcanum, I believe.
Okay, I'll have a word with this man. Hello. What could an ogre possibly want with me?
I beg your pardon, sir, but I got some questions.
I would rather not. I do not like those of your type frequenting my establishment, even if you do have the coin to spend.
Oh, just let me bask in there like your shadow and all that fancy groveling type, yeah?
Perhaps I was a bit too harsh on you. I've always had a place in my heart for pathetic grovelers. Oh yeah, his thing is not too high. And it's nighttime, so Gar is going to bed, so I gotta believe we'll round this conversation up and return in the morning.
May I ask who have the great honor for dressing?
The strange-looking fellow puffs out his chest and stretches out his arms as if he is addressing a large crowd. I am H.T. Parnell, world-famous showman and collector of all that is strange and fabulous.
Okay, that's fancy. What is this place?
This is my Emporium of Wonders, home to several of the most intriguing exhibits.
Do you have time for more questions?
Of course! Well, that's nice.
Yeah, I'd like to negotiate the purchase of Gar, the so-called orc.
I see! He has been like a son to me, but you understand. It would be a trying thing for me to part with someone so close. He dabs an imaginary tear from his eye. I couldn't see you let him go for less than 3,000 coins.
3,000, that's real high.
I will not part with my dear friend Gar for a penny less.
That's too much. Okay, bye.
And then he probably will go to bed soon as well. So yeah, it is evening here in the city now. Shops are closing and all that. Is there something we can do at night still? We still have to wait till that debt is paid off. I am trying to think. We do have that job for that lady. I think we can try and pick up what that job for the lady was. That might be a good idea. Maybe then we should just get a room or something. Oh, and there was like yeah, that's actually a good one. The whole mine business. The Bessie Toon mines. Yes, let's go and try and find that. I kind of actually know where that shop is. I just don't know if we will be welcome there. Because it's nighttime. And not everyone likes visits at night. Was it Stanton Porters? I think it was Stanton Porters. Yeah, well, they're still up with 3 big fellows. He doesn't like us. Get on with it, Ogor.
I'm sorry. Are you speaking to me? How you know my name?
Please excuse me, sir. I thought you were one of those lower class hoodlum. You understand? That's a quick shift.
Who might you be?
My name is Stanton. Like the sign outside says, importer. What do you need?
I hear you're the man to talk with who owns the Bessie Toon mine.
Yeah, what of it? Shall we try and bluff here? Let's try and bluff here. We're pretty good with the persuasion.
Yeah, I'm a representative of the Industrial Council.
He leans forward, chewing on a cigar. What is it that you want with me?
There seem to be some irregularities in the change of ownership.
He begins to look worried and then shakes it up.
What kind of irregularities? I bought that mine with good coin.
I hear there seems to be some intimidation involved.
I didn't intimidate anyone. I mean, he owed me money. It was his suggestion.
Yeah, it seems to be a question of whether it was like his right to sell.
Hey, wait a minute. I said I paid good coin for that mine. It isn't my fault that he wasn't on the level with me.
Of course, you wouldn't mind explaining that to court, do you?
Look, that damn mine is worthless anyway. He shovels some papers around. Here, take this damn thing. I don't want to be involved in this whole mess.
Thank you for your cooperation.
And that's that. Easy enough. Because we are cool and smooth ogre.
Oh yeah.
So for the moment I think we'll just... Actually, let's talk to the woman before she might not be happy. Let's see if we can find that woman that gave us a possible job. When we first arrived in the city and we would have to meet her at her house. So we'll go do that. So that is a little bit over here. Pollution on the rise!
Well, yes, the Industrial Revolution, you get lots of pollution.
Ah, here she is. Cassandra Pettibone. Ah, good, you came. I need to know whether you can be discreet. I need something very important I need done. But no one must know about it.
My discretion depends on what you're asking of me, lady.
Excuse me, where are my manners? I am Mrs. Cassandra Pettibone, wife of Battle Pettibone, lower assemblyman of the gnomish conglomerate within the Industrial Council. Welcome to my humble abode.
Alright, that's nice. What's the job?
I must tell you, I have been in such a state since Mr. Wilsbury brought home her elven funeral dagger. She thinks she's the height of fashion. Huh.
I see. And what should I do about it? Should I like stay on it?
Here, look at this. And she hands you a newspaper. Have you heard about the elven burial catacombs that were unearthed in the Morbihan Plains? Look at the engravings on the funerary stone. It is simply fabulous. I must have it.
That seems pretty dangerous. What are you paying?
I would be prepared to offer 250 coin for your trouble.
I think you should give me 300. That's more like it.
I am sorry, I cannot afford such an extravagant fee. 250 it shall have to be.
Fine, I suppose 250 will do.
Excellent! Let me mark your map with the location of the elven tomb. Please hurry back with my treasure. I cannot wait to see Mrs. Wilsbury's face when it turns green with envy. And then she goes to bed. Very good. So another job done. That's let's go to the inn since we're close by anyway. There's not much more to do in the night, I imagine. So that was the gentleman's club. Actually, let's go to the gentleman's club. And do another quest for that. That seems, yes, because I know there's a quest in there that's important to complete. Hello, sir. May I help you, sir?
Might I go in for a drink?
Of course, sir. We only ask that you conduct yourself in a gentlemanly manner. Allow me to open the door. He does so. Please enjoy yourself. I'm surprised how polite he is. I guess he is only instructed, like, be polite to anyone who can grow stubble. What's this newspaper just lying around here? Ah, we've got two newspapers. Let's read this one first. Garingbird's heist, painting stolen, thieves still at large. Late on Tuesday evening, the mansion of Mr. James and Mrs. Elvin Garingsburg at 30 Devonshire was broken into by thieves and ransacked. According to sources close to the family, among the many items stolen was the famed Kurgan and Persephone, painted by Pizarro, sold last year at Renault's for reputed excuse me, 50,000 gold pieces. The painting was the showpiece of the Garingsburg gallery. Mr. Garingsburg, a long-standing member of the Wellington's Gentleman Club, had this to say: "You can be assured that this perpetrator of this heinous crime will be brought to justice, and reparation will be made." Mrs. Garingsburg was unavailable for comment. The Garingsburgs have offered a 300 gold piece reward. This crime is the only latest of many attempted robberies, which have included the Lorax in the Repose statue and the Illandum vase. The weather. The Meteorological Service Bureau of Tarant is predicting sunny weather for the next 2 to 3 days, with an increasing chance of participation before the passage of fortnight. Tax increase. The Parliament is again considering raising the levy of income and tariff another 2 coin for every 100 earned. The Speaker has refuted all public criticism of the increase by citing the importance of public works project currently underway. A public service announcement. There will be a City Council meeting this Friday, which will open to the public. This meeting will commence sharply at 7 p.m. Trent would like to, and yeah. Interesting. And let's read the other newspaper. Elven tombs discovered. Discovery of tombs in the Marban Plains by learned Professor R.I. James causes of much excitement. Professor William G. Harriman is set to embark on an expedition to the Marban Plains, where a new series of ancient elven tombs have recently been unearthed, including this exquisite example of prehistoric elven funerary art. According to the learned Professor R.I. James of the Tarantine University, who is currently on the scene, these tombs conclusively prove that prehistoric elven society buried their dead in the ground, as I had previously theorized. Professor James discovered the tombs while searching the region for more of the fossils, which have so delighted visitors to the Polytechnic Hall of Natural History. The unprecedented collaboration between MSSRS. What the fuck type of title is that? Oh well. I think it's actually Mr., but it's spelled incorrectly. Yeah, no, why is there an R and an S in there? That makes no sense. Is it Mrs.? Oh well. James and Harriman is a unique event in the history of their respective institutions of employment, and perhaps heralds a new era of cooperation between the two. In any case, the curate was most effusive in praise of the kindness of the good judgment of Professor James, who immediately sent for him the nature of his discovery. When the nature of his discovery became clear, the Meteorological Service Bureau of Tarant is predicting sunny weather for the next 2 to 3 days, with an increasing chance of participation before the passage of the fortnight. Parliament is again, yeah, I think we have already read that news. So yes, that is the news. Now, we need to have some word with some people here. Let us begin with actually this gentleman. Very angry person. He hates us. You ogre rebel are the worst of the lot.
Hello. Might I ask who you are?
The man before you is dressed in the dark robes. He looks furtively back and forth, then regards you with hard and blinking eyes. Better you don't go asking questions like that, friend. Likely likely to get a bloke like you in a world of trouble. I mean, no offense. It's just the way things are around here.
Okay, thank you for that tip. You're nice.
The man looks you over calculatingly. He seeks to come to a decision, even though he hates us. Are you looking for work, friend? Are you a man that can keep his mouth shut? Make yourself a handful of coin.
Oh, okay, I'll appreciate any work as I'm new around here.
He comes closer, his features hardening. This is no cutburst chant for my friend. The job is not difficult, but the price of failure is death. Do we understand one another?
Okay, what is it you need me to do?
Here's the word, friend. In my hand I have a sealed note. You are to take it from here directly to the address I tell you. Well, you are not to look at the note, and we will know if you have, and that will be most unfortunate. You will be paid 100 gold pieces for your trouble. No questions asked.
Okay, I can do that.
Very well. He hands you the note. As I said, do not open the note. Deliver it to 36 Low Devonshire Row and collect your money. I bid you good day. So we accidentally dropped it on the ground because our inventory was full, but that is fixed all too easy. We'll probably throw away those newspapers. Okay, let us go deliver that to 36 Devonshire Road. But you know, why all the strange secrecy? It's just a note. We'll throw away the newspapers, by the way. Yup. Revolver parts. Interesting. If I were a gunslinger, which I kind of regret I am not, I would like that. Guns are kind of cool. I really tried to make a gun build with an ogre, but I could not do it properly. So here we are with your Stompy man. Now, as I said, it's just a note. How are they gonna know if we looked at it? Let's have a look at that note. 57 Mulligan Bone Alley. What could that mean? Well, we'll find out. Let's just deliver the note. Yeah, 36 Devonshire Row. You're the courier? Let's have the note and be done with it. Here it is. Yeah, and they know. Ow! Okay, these are kind of good. Magnus, where are you? Magnus, you betrayed us. Now we're dead. Okay, well, assume I won that fight and did not get beat up. And we killed a lot of them. Yeah, so 1 second. Okay, let's do this fight properly then. Let's see if we can do this fight properly. That's one down. See, it helps that you have Magnus with you. Magnus can hit well. Whoa, there's more.
Oh, it'll not defeat anyone like that, friend.
Did we win? We won! Hurrah! And we even apparently took a guard with us for some reason. That's interesting. Passport? That's a new one. I never kind of looted this. What is going on here? Let us do some investigation, because I never actually... I don't think I actually ever, like, read the note and killed these people. What does this note say? Hey, that's the note we brought them? What's this newspaper about? That's also about the Garing Spoonery High stolen painting. That's a clue as to what is going on here. So we will discover more of that later. Moment, we'll just have this. Make some space. There we go. Put this here. And have some more space here. Excellent. What else do these people have? Do they have cool shit? A suede jacket. They'll only sell for something. Heavy wool clothes. Once again, we'll sell at least for a little bit, and we're struggling for all the coin now. An officer's uniform. Okay, so we got a cop uniform. How lovely. We should probably dump the newspapers at some point, but yeah, we'll just loot this and call it a day here. Next time we'll discover what all this mystery and cloak and dagger stuff that we've gotten ourselves into. So I hope you enjoyed this episode and see you next time. Bye bye.